Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well. So today I'm going to be talking about the really important world news that recently was put out to society, and that is the Nike plus size mannequin situation. And apparently some people see it as a bad thing. Who saw that coming? We can never please everyone for some reason. Even when they demand something and then they're given it, it's still not good enough because people just have to find fault in everything. Yeah. From the fashion clothing industry point of view, this is great because a mannequin, what's on the mannequin, there's a higher chance of selling it. So from a business point of view, also marketing, all of it, like this is genius. Like when people walk into a store and they see it already on like a figure and they're like, oh, that's how it fits. That looks good. I think I'll try it on myself. It draws the attention. It draws the customer to kind of relate to the figure. So if the figure looks more like the average woman, because the average is unfortunately getting larger, but if it draws the average sized woman into the store, look at it, be more inspired, more motivated to not only try those items on, but to purchase them as well, because they already get a general idea of how it's going to look because of the figure. So it's nice to see more realistic mannequins out there in stores, and especially, like, this is the best part about it, it's a workout, it's an athletic store, it's an athletic brand. So not only is this going to relate to more people, but also they'll be able to see, look, we make clothing for all sizes, and we want to encourage people to live more active lifestyles. And of course, I mean, I know it's more of we want to encourage more people to buy our products, but at the same time, we can go a little bit deeper and pretend that the marketing team has, the society's best interest at heart when, they just want to make money, but it's still a good thing. We can still see it as a good thing. I feel like larger people are always complaining that like the normal stores in the mall or just normal stores in general just don't carry their sizes. Not only is Nike saying, look, we carry your sizes, they're saying, look, we'll show you. We will really realistically show you that we have your size. And people are still complaining about that. You wanted more stores to include you. Now you're included and you're angry because it's athletic gear? What do you want?
What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
So there was an article or something put in out the Telegraph. I'm assuming that's some sort of blog type literary news outlet. I don't really know what it is, but everyone is up in arms at this Tanya Gold person who wrote an article basically bashing Nike and like pointing out all the bad stuff about having this mannequin, okay? And like talking about how like plus size people can't run. And so I found this article where all these people who are larger women or people who have also said that, like, hey, I'm the same size as that mannequin and I run marathons. Like, and they're like, you are so insulting to this Tanya Gold person, like, to say that larger people can't run. And then there's one she was talking about, she's like, I'm the same size as that mannequin and she's not only done, I think she did like a 6K or a 5K, a half marathon and a marathon all within like the past year, and she's training for like another half marathon. Like, she's like, yeah, I run. I'm like, that's so cool. It's insulting and sad to never be able to see the positive and the progression of people. Like, to not be excited that, look, Nike is catering to a whole group of people who have felt like they are outcasts, and people still manage to find a way to be upset by that. I think it's great that, this is more public and it's encouraging and it's saying, hey, just because you're larger doesn't mean you can't work out, doesn't mean you can't be active. I think it was on the news, they were talking about how a higher percent of people get in shape before they start going to a gym because they feel like they don't belong in the gym until they're in shape, which is weird because the gym is where you go to get in shape and to become healthy and to be active. And I will admit, I used to be like that. I was like, I can't work out until I've worked out. Like, I can't until I look a certain way. I have to look a certain way to be in the gym. And I feel like having this very exposed, like, look at this mannequin, you can work out, doesn't matter what size you are, doesn't matter what level of activity you are at, whether it's just going for a nice walk, like a 30-minute walk, a 20-minute walk, it doesn't matter. Like, whether you're lifting or taking like classes or spin classes or just doing yoga, it doesn't matter. Just be active. That's all they're saying is just do it.
Do it! Just do it!
Is that Nike? I don't know. To people like Tanya Gold who are like, just bitter and sad. You're bitter and sad, and no one should take you seriously. No one should listen to you because, like, you're just living a miserable life, just trying to rip apart any ounce of humanity left in the world. People like this Tanya Gold person are just trying to shred that apart, and we need to hold on to these very small glimpses of like compassion and humanity that are left in the world. And I know this is such a trivial and superficial example of that, but this is just, it's like a small impact, but it can make such a big impact. And I think that the impact that they're going for and the way people who are seeing it as a positive, it's encouraging people to be positive and to be like, maybe rethink, maybe I am capable of more than I thought I was. Again, from my personal experience, when I first started like working out seriously about 3.5 years ago, I never thought in my entire life, I never thought I would be able to do the things that I currently am able to do. Like, I never would have thought, but I can. And I think more and more people need to be encouraged like that. And it can be as simple as people thinking they can't be active, but they can be. It just takes sometimes it just takes very small steps to get to be able to reach goals that you never thought you would be able to do, let alone be able to set for yourself and be able to do them. And this is just this small step in that direction. So I'm going to use a word that I know is a very sensitive word, but I don't know how a fat mannequin is fat shaming. This mannequin is shaming fat people. Well, no, it's trying to encourage fat people. Yeah, so that is my take on the Nike plus size mannequin. It's definitely, I think, a step in the right direction. It's definitely bridging the gap between fitness and health and the obese world, like trying to bring them together and be like, just because you are a certain shape doesn't mean you can't get in shape. That is that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. And if you have a difference of opinion, you have anything to add, if you have any questions, video suggestions, anything at all, feel free to leave those in the comment section below, and I will see you next time. Bye!